me like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. Hitting a game even though I spike. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done.
All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, that's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound, 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 for 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 pound. Will feel like the night of the fight.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is... Here comes the... Roar.
This bout...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches, you can smell the sweat, the heat is...
And there's the bell to start round one. Swing and a miss with that jab. A perfect counter shot. Catch and shoot. It's bombs away. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Punch, counter punch. Miss with that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round. Now relax, relax.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so it can't give you
And there's the bell to start round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. A perfect counter lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And he scores with the counter. And he just missed with that left jab. They exchange punches. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A swing and a miss with the left hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Good counter punching. Only catching air with that hook. That counter shot lands. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there.
Jones in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
On to the third. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Nice counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nope, that hook won't score. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Nice counter shot. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Straight right just misses. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Couldn't land that jab. Defense here at all. That hook was off target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Jacobs in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Love that jab slick. Just keep him on.
Put it back on him this round. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching up.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. They block the jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That left hook missed. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice counter shot. Can't find a home with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice job getting that punch through. Hold that thought! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely done. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it and the fight continues. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they...
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
That counter shot lands. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he? Whoa, wait a minute. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears. Whoa, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Jacobs in real trouble. Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip.
Smoking Alexander.
This bout.
Lots of hype. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali. His fights against George Foreman. Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. Did well to block that right hook. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Good defense from Frazier.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That counter punch caught him clean. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Frazier never... Whoa, wait a minute! Is this the begin? Down goes Joe Frazier. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a...
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking... Did you see that? Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right.
And there's the bell to start round two. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
Well done with that counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. counter punch. Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? He's got to figure out. Hold that thought! Joe Frazier is in trouble. Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Frazier finally answering back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You can't make a mistake at the big Ukrainian in big trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one. Hold that thought! Can you? As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We still want to fight.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
Come on, you let him back into the fight.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter. Just missed with that hook. The straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he misses with that straight left. The perfect counter lands. It might go down here. What an upset. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Get your minds on the job.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That left hook missed. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter punch. Catch and shoot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Misses with the straight left. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And the referee's going to allow them to fight. A very competitive round. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a heavyweight division. One punch could end this. Oh, right there! Usyk! We were going to see the finish there.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Catch and shoot. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Didn't wait long to get back. Did you see that? We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Punch, counter punch. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook won't score. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. They blocked the left there. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. And that hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Smoking Joe may go. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So it's onward and up.